What is a gun? Certainly no more than several pounds of steel, wood, and plastic, but I would argue otherwise. A gun is the feel of a polished blue barrel mated perfectly to a wooden stock. It's the feel of a bolt sliding in an action, firmly locking up when ready to fire. It's the history of a 100-year-old rifle design that has changed very little because its designer's singular focus was to build a nearly perfect engineering marvel. It's a modern take on an old classic, a 1940s designed AK dressed in modern polymer. It's the blending of old and new, paying respect to the past while making use of the modern. It's finding a soul in a modern piece of plastic and steel. Though many would say this CZ has little in common with its older cousins, everything from the controls to the trigger feel to its operation just keeps telling me I'm still a CZ, just a little younger one. I can almost feel every little decision that went into making this thoroughly modern handgun that went to great pains not to abandon its proud heritage. It's a chunky old revolver, still relevant in modern times. Heavy in a time of plastic lightweight handguns, 6 shots to the dozen and a half modern 9mm carry. A little old-fashioned perhaps, but no less able to perform its task. Like your grandfather sitting on the porch telling war stories about the Pacific or Korea, he's a little past his prime, but make no mistake, he can still get up and get the job done. Like another 100-year-old design, a 1911, old, heavy, outdated, too few rounds, every criticism leveraged against it fails to dim the faithful's opinion of this vintage design. Nearly every semi-automatic handgun design since has cribbed Browning's tilting barrel unlocking design. Every handgun's trigger and ergonomics are judged by it. Still, I can feel the heft and the precise lockup, and my mind will wander back to a day when generations of young soldiers carried a similar handgun into battle. What is a gun? Just some steel, wood, and plastic. Nothing special, except it is. I can feel all of the effort, all of the meticulous design and manufacturing, all of the precision when I touch a gun. I remember when my father first taught me to shoot. I remember basic training in Iraq. I remember my wife and I going shooting, and the first time my young daughter shot her first gun. A gun for me is all of those things. It's our history and it's our birthright. Some may not understand what a gun is. Maybe we can help show them.